How's it going, guys? We're going to be going over some common problems that the 1999 to 2007 GMC Sierras have. Now, most of these will pertain to the Silverado as well, because they are essentially the same truck with a different front fascia. So we'll walk around. One of the more serious issues these trucks have is that this bedside will bubble up, and this happens on pretty much every northern truck, but it happened on these quite a bit. You'll get a lot of bubbling here, and I mean, this truck by Michigan standards is super clean, and but you still, even this truck, you got a little bit of bubbling going on there. Another place these love to rust is the rockers. This truck luckily is very clean and the rockers are solid. We got a little bit of stuff starting on the cab corner here. I'll have to address that sooner rather than later, but most of these are rotted out by now. Another place these like to rust is the top of the fenders here. This one also getting some minor bubbling there. Very common. Now luckily it's not super hard to fix, and it's not super hard to replace unless it's rotted through. If it's rotted through, you got yourself some cutting and welding to do. That's no fun. Another common problem these have is this. This is actually a electronic, vacuum operated 4x4 system. And on this truck, it's never given me any trouble, but I've heard a lot of people having problems with this stuff, so be wary of that. Another common problem these trucks have is the 4L60 automatic can go out. This one has been totally fine, but it's also only got 55,000 miles on it. So the 4L60s can be kind of hit or miss. Luckily, they're everywhere, so you can get a replacement pretty cheap. Or if you really want to fix it right, you can get a nice rebuild done for 1,500 bucks, maybe $2,000. So not bad considering this truck is a lot cheaper than something like a new truck, and I actually prefer it to a new truck. Another common problem these have is the seats will be pretty beat down, and this truck, I think it's primarily because it sits high off the ground and there's no step. So even when I get into it, I kind of have to sit on the edge of the seat like I am right now. And I think over time it beats that side of the seat down. As you can see, this seat's actually in extremely good condition, but a lot of them are beat down here, or they'll have a tear. So that's something to watch out for. Headliners on these sometimes can sag a little bit. This one's in fantastic shape, but that's a known problem. But other than the body rust around the wheel wells and the cab corners and the rockers, the transmission, and the 4x4, there's really no other issues with this truck that are pretty common. These are really well built trucks, and I think this was like the last working man's truck, if you ask me, because everything after 2007 got pretty complicated. So I think this is the golden age for trucks, where you had modern conveniences such as air conditioning and fuel injection and overdrive, but it was simple enough to be maintainable and to last a really long time. So thanks, guys.